Interactive Media Runtime, IMR, created by Robert Dean, founder of Axiom Squared and master AI systems architect. Imagine a world where everything talks back. Close your eyes for a moment. Think about how much of your life is controlled by someone else's experience. The book tells you what comes next. The television show tells you what comes next. The training course tells you what comes next. The website tells you what comes next. The customer service system tells you what options you have. The technical support system tells you what questions you are allowed to ask. The software tells you how it must be used. The audience follows, the user adapts, the individual complies, and for generations, that's simply how things have been. But have you ever stopped and wondered why? Why should a book be unable to answer questions? Why should a training course be unable to slow down when you're confused? Why should a customer service system force you through menus that have nothing to do with your problem? Why should a news article be unable to explain itself? Why should a documentary be unable to answer questions? Why should a television show be limited to speaking at you instead of speaking with you? Why should information be unable to listen? For centuries, we accepted these limitations because there was no alternative. Today, there is. Imagine reading a book. You reach a passage that fascinates you. Instead of highlighting it and searching elsewhere, you simply ask, what did the author mean by that? The book answers, not later, not after you search. Right now, imagine reading a legal document. You encounter a phrase you've never seen before. You ask, what does that mean in plain English? The document explains itself. Imagine reading a research paper. You ask, can you simplify that for me? The paper responds. Imagine a student sitting in a classroom. The lesson becomes confusing. The student interrupts. Can you explain that another way? The lesson responds. The lesson adapts. The learning continues. Imagine employee training. No more sitting silently through material that doesn't make sense. No more waiting until the end. No more pretending to understand. The employee participates. The lesson responds. The lesson adapts. Now imagine customer service. Not customer service as we know it today. No menus, no endless transfers, no repeating the same information 6 times, no frustration, no scripted conversations. You simply explain your problem, naturally, like talking to another human being. The system listens, the system understands, the system responds. The conversation adapts to you. Not the other way around. Now imagine technical support. The system recognizes that one person is highly technical, another person is not. The same problem receives different explanations, different guidance, different levels of detail. The support adapts to the individual. Now imagine something even bigger. Imagine a corporate trainer. Today, that trainer may spend hours in front of a camera, recording, re-recording, performing retakes, changing wardrobe, applying makeup, correcting mistakes, repeating the same lesson again and again. Imagine if that trainer only had to appear once. Imagine 60 seconds. A simple introduction. Hello, I'm Robin. Today we're going to learn about workplace safety. That's it. Interactive Media Runtime studies the trainer. The voice, the personality, the communication style, the delivery, the mannerisms, the presence, the expressions, the way they teach, the way they explain, the way they communicate. Interactive Media Runtime creates a knowledge persona. Now that trainer can teach thousands, hundreds of thousands, potentially millions, questions can be answered. Examples can be provided, concepts can be explained, the trainer's expertise becomes available whenever it is needed. Think about what that means. Journalists, educators, authors, broadcasters, executives, subject matter experts, customer service representatives, technical support specialists, entertainers. Anyone whose knowledge has value can extend their reach beyond the limits of time and physical presence. Now imagine entertainment. Imagine watching a comedy show. The comedian tells a joke. You respond. The experience responds back. Imagine participating in the conversation. Imagine becoming part of the performance. Imagine not simply watching entertainment. Imagine engaging with it. Imagine influencing it. Imagine participating in it. Imagine a sports fan discussing strategy while watching a game. Imagine interacting with a documentary. Imagine asking questions about a historical event while the story unfolds. Imagine participating in the experience instead of merely observing it. Now imagine something larger still. Imagine walking through ancient Rome, not reading about it, not watching it, exploring it, asking questions, learning, participating. Imagine touring a historic landmark. Imagine exploring a museum. Imagine interacting with a destination. Imagine speaking naturally to the experience itself. Imagine a world where information surrounds you, responds to you, adapts to you, teaches you, guides you, listens to you. Many people first imagined this concept through the holodeck in Star Trek: The Next Generation. People watched those stories and thought, wouldn't that be incredible? Wouldn't it be amazing to step inside an experience, to explore it, to influence it, to participate in it, to make it your own? Interactive media runtime represents a real-world path toward that vision. Not because media is replacing people, not because technology is taking over, because people are finally being invited into the experience. For the first time, media adapts to the user. For the first time, information listens. For the first time, experiences respond. For the first time, participation becomes as important as presentation. This is not simply a new software product. This is not simply another artificial intelligence platform. This is not simply another media technology. This is a new paradigm, a new relationship between people and information, a new relationship between people and media, a new relationship between people and knowledge, a new relationship between people and experience itself. For generations, people consumed experiences. Interactive media runtime allows people to participate in experiences, to question, to explore, to learn, to engage, to influence, to participate, to control the conversation, to control the pace, to control the journey, to control the experience. And once people experience media that listens, teaches, responds, adapts, and engages, a question naturally emerges. How would anyone ever want to go back? Welcome to Interactive Media Runtime. Welcome to participatory media. Welcome to conversational media. Welcome to the next evolution of human experience. Learn more about IMR and how to transform your media into an adaptive and participation experience for yourself or your customers via direct messaging to Robert Dean, or simply by dropping a line in the comments section found here